We all know that visualization is essential in law of attraction practice. And we all know that when you're visualizing, you have to get in that feeling place. But many of you have come to me and asked me, how exactly can you get in that feeling place? So this video will answer your questions. And we are going to do a quick training on how to visualize. Stay with me. Welcome back to Choosing Gratitude. My name is Karen and I'm your co-creator today. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being part of my gratitude tribe. Thank you for supporting this channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. This is a channel that's all about helping you choose your dream life by applying simple but powerful gratitude techniques. I am someone who doesn't really believe in that knowledge is power. I believe that applied knowledge is power. So my answer to this question of how to visualize is really simple. You have to learn how to do it by practicing it. And by practicing, I mean you have to do it daily. It's not like I can give you a few tips and you pick them up, you manifest something and then you forget about it. This is a lifelong practice. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make when they try to visualize is that they try to introduce the desired outcome into their visualization prematurely. What do I mean by that? Let's say you are trying to manifest a dream relationship and currently you do not have any relationship. And when you think of this area of your life, how do you feel? You feel sad, you feel lonely, you feel something is missing, you feel desperate. And you try to go into a virtual reality and imagine yourself being with a great partner. That is a good approach, but very often, your subconscious mind will bring in all of these feelings of emptiness, sadness, loneliness into your visualization. You won't be able to get in the feeling place of love because you have all of these negative feelings that are blocking you from feeling that way. Visualizing a specific outcome will only work in the following 3 circumstances, okay? Number 1 is that you are an enlightened master, which means you really don't have any desperation in your energy field, none. So for you, it will be easy for you to manifest any specific thing because you are already connected with source, all that is. The second circumstances is that you don't think what you're wanting is that important, which means you have no desperation. Like I often visualize eating an ice cream and the minute I think of it, somebody give me an ice cream. That happens all the time. And the third circumstances of people visualizing something specific and get it is when their soul already knows that they're vibrationally very, very close to the fulfillment of their desire. When you are about to get something, the feeling should be you are expecting it. You feel joyful about it. You feel excited about it. It's like, let's say tomorrow you're hopping on an airplane to Europe. You don't see Europe yet, but you can easily visualize your trip in Europe because you don't feel, I have to go to Europe, otherwise I'll die, right? You don't feel that way. You have a positive expectation and you are full of excitement, expectation, and joy when you think about this thing. And when you are in that feeling place, what you visualize will more than likely become materialized. You see, in all of these 3 possible circumstances I mentioned, they all have one thing in common. What is it? There is no desperation and no need involved here. In the next few moments, I'm going to guide you through a visualization practice. Find a quiet place and practice this, and hopefully you come back every day to practice this. Once you can truly get in the feeling place that you're practicing, from that point you can start reaching out and see if you want to introduce a specific outcome and how do you feel. If you feel any kind of desperation, drop that and come back to practice the feeling. Before we start, make sure that you watch that video in the card, because that video talks about the 3 common mistakes people make when they start visualizing. Make sure you don't make these mistakes. And also, think of a specific feeling place you are trying to get in it. It could be love, it could be gratitude, it could be joy, it could be abundance or freedom. Just think of a specific feeling place. All right, now let's get started. First, take 3 long cleansing breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now imagine you are sitting in a dark room. You can gently close your eyes and feel the darkness around you. Everything is pitch black. Even if you open your eyes, you still won't be able to see anything. Just sit in this darkness for a moment. Now, in your mind's eye, see a very small point of light in front of you. It's a small point of white light. It looks almost like a firefly. It's glowing in the dark. Now in this light, you can start to vaguely see your surroundings. But you're gonna focus on this white light. Now, imagine this white light look bigger and bigger and bigger. Just let it expand in front of you. And before you know it, it looks almost like a movie screen. It's that big. And it's bright. Now you see that on top of the screen, the light actually stretches out all the way to the sky. It's like there is a light tunnel. And that tunnel is your connection to Source, to all that is, to the universal intelligence. So now the light screen in front of you is connected to the source energy of the universe. Now imagine this screen becomes brighter and brighter. Now you can see everything around you, but the light is much, much more overpowering. Now imagine that you can project a word onto this white screen. The word you're gonna project is the desired feeling place that you picked before you start this practice. Just imagine the big letters in front of you on the white screen. Now imagine the letters start to dissolve into the light. You see them gradually dissolve and become one with this light. And now you're going to ask the universe silently, what is the color of my desired feeling place? And listen. You will receive a color. The first color that comes into your mind is what the universe tells you. And now imagine this big screen is changing color. It becomes the color of your desired feeling place. And now imagine this light becomes warmer. It doesn't get really hot, but it becomes warm and you can feel it. It makes you feel comfortable. Just feel the warmth. Be in this warm temperature with this light in your desired color. Know that this desired feeling place is beginning to surround you. And now imagine this big screen starting to become just a cluster of energy, and this energy still have the same color and the same warmth, still have the same brightness, but it's no longer a flat screen. It's basically the air all around you. And this air is going to be above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, all around you. And it's going to penetrate your body. And this is the energy of your desired feeling place. Now spend a few moments here. Take some deep breaths and feel this feeling. Just ask yourself, what does this feeling feel like? And you're in it right now. Now breathe in this feeling. Breathe in and breathe out your resistance. Imagine that your resistance quickly gets dissolved into the powerful light. Now breathe in the light and breathe out your resistance. Breathe in the light again and breathe out your resistance again. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Now imagine this energy becomes smaller, but it's still very warm. You can still feel the temperature, but it's gonna shrink in front of you, okay? So let it shrink. Let it become smaller but denser. And you're going to feel this feeling inside of you. Keep feeling it, but watch this energy shrink in front of you and just become more powerful, more focused. Even though it becomes smaller, it's just as powerful as before until it becomes a very small energy ball. It's the size of a pea. And now hold it in one of your hands, okay? And hold it with your fingers. Now you can put it into your third eye area. Just rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. The third eye area is the area between your two eyebrows. Rub it in, and now know that your desired feeling place is already in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will start to truly process it and soak it in, and it's going to find expressions to match this feeling place. It's going to manifest the right life condition, the right people, the right circumstances to match this feeling place, this essence you just rubbed into your third eye. Now let's take 3 more deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Now gently open your eyes and come back. If you could practice this every single day, you are going to improve your visualization skills. Once you can start getting in your desired feeling place quickly, then you can start introducing specific outcomes only when you don't feel any resistance about it. Please come back tomorrow and watch this again and just practice this with me every single day. If you're a subscriber, thank you for supporting this channel. And if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel and click that notification bell and give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in the next video.